Hi guys, welcome back to Mummy Cooks Homemade, and we have today a day in the life, and it's quite a long one today. This buttermilk pancake mix is fab. I got it on offer, as I always do, and I don't measure it out. I just scoop out what I want and add water to it, to the thickness that I want basically, and that's it. You'll see I keep adding in the water until it's a thickness that I like. And there's my little kids whisk again, because it's better than mine. I should have said my kids whisk. Fiona will be telling me off now. She told me to give it back, but it's mine. I've confiscated it. So like I say, I'm just going to get this where I want it, and then start frying off the pancakes, which literally take about a minute a piece. And my pancakes, I'm adding mint choc chips. I'll serve the kids some for breakfast and then freeze the rest in freezer bags in the right amounts so I can put them out for breakfast. So I was just checking the bottom of the bowl there to see if there was any patches that I'd missed. And here we go. See, I've already done a couple. Me, I'm not bothered about that perfect round shape, to be perfectly honest. The kids don't care. It's eating all the same. And I find it's easier to put it into a measuring jug because there's less spillage then. This pan's dry, by the way. This is one of the Scoville pans. The never stick ones. Just wait until your bubbles form on top and then just give them a flip. I do go to doing one in the pan in a minute. There you go, as easy as that. Those guitar, I can't pronounce it because it's French, I think. Them chocolate chips are fabulous. You can, the only place I've found them is Discount Dragon. Hey guys, Steve's just come back with this filling haul. We don't normally show you the filling hauls because there's not a lot of point usually, but I thought I'd pop it into this day in the life. So he's got some more raspberry conserve. Him and the kids really like this. I won't eat that bit simply because of the seeds. I'd have to pass it through a sieve. It's a texture thing. Got some plain bagels. I do prefer the cinnamon and raisin, but they didn't have any, so I'll take them. Got some jazz hand apples. Don't know where that come from, Steve.
I'll put it back now.
Some jazz apples. Caitlin can play the trumpet for us later while she's having one. Have you ate half of this?
No.
How many sticks is there? Not many. Some celery. This was on offer this week there, so I asked him to get me one of these. This is one of the few ice creams, apart from Ben & Jerry's and Haagen-Dazs, that I like. So, one of them. Asked him to pick me up some cooking chocolate. These are only 60p a bar. I've got dark chocolate, I've got white chocolate, no milk chocolate, so remedied that. Some red onions because we go through these really fast because we're eating a lot of rabbit food at the minute. Yeah. Why did you say that? You just ruined everything. Yeah, kids break up tomorrow, which is actually today, the day you're watching it. In England, different counties break up on different days, don't they? Mm-hmm. But ours break up on the day that you're actually watching this, so yeah, that's what the tears were for. They've got a week off, So, yeah, they're going to get through the stuff in the cupboard super fast. So we've got a fruit loaf. If we have this for breakfast, that's the entire loaf. So this does not go far.
Just for you.
I could eat that probably. It doesn't go far. Steve's picked them up. Are these the regular ones, Steve, or the toffee?
No, toffee ones.
Toffee. Yum Yums. Kids like these. They're the ones with the toffee inside. Now my hands are all sticky. The Hovis. I would say when the kids are off. How long does a loaf last? 2 days?
A couple of 2 or 3 days.
Not 3. If they're for breakfast and for dinner, it'll last 2 days most. I missed the old tender stem. Didn't be able to get it in town. We had to go to Lidl to get these. So I grabbed 2 because I'm planning on, in my infinite wisdom, I'm planning on fish pie for Sunday. So I would like some tender stem. Some large white soft bats. These are really nice. Nice and soft. Mushrooms, because I always get him to get mushrooms. Because we always use them. Ooh. Nearly broke his raspberry conserve.
I'll hold it.
He is, he's holding it. He's so sad. 2 bags of the British white potatoes. Because I'll need quite a few for the mashed potato. Some baby plum tomatoes. I'll be glad when ours come through. That's another thing we get through a lot of. We've got 1 smoked back bacon. Oh, we've got smoked back bacon and a smoked streaky bacon.
I'll give you a choice.
What? A choice of cut, but not the actual flavour?
Yeah.
Oh, lovely. Thank you. We've got some Jersey Royal new potatoes. Again, that's 1 meal. Got 2 more creams. You know, they've got a shorter date. That's got a shorter date than the one you got me 3 days ago. That's the 2nd of June. That's 28th of May. Anyway, moving on. That'll be for something at the weekend. And in the fish pie. So, double strength orange squash. 2. And 1, which is Amy's preferred one, of the apple and blackcurrant.
What's that time?
Steve's developed a little obsession.
These are new.
They're not new, they've been in your belly numerous times.
No, I had 2 bags.
Yeah.
Over the last 12
He's
years.
developed an obsession. Bless him. I can't say no, I've got mine, so. How many of these did you get today? 2?
2.
So it's got 2. Why do you get reduced fat? You trying to tell me something?
Yeah. It's the same. They taste so different.
You're rude.
They don't taste any different.
They don't really, no. Dog likes them no matter what. Got some mini pork pies. These will probably last the weekend.
That's different, G. They might not as well.
Yeah. Big block, what is it, 950 or 900 grams. Again, I'm going to use I'd probably use that much when I'm doing the fish pie in the sauce and on top. So when you add in the fact that we're going to be having jacket potatoes probably as well, that's gone. Don't go far, does it, Steve? 2 cheese and tomato pizzas. Kids have not had these for a while. Got some in the freezer, Steve. Got some large mushrooms. Steve's probably planning to have these for lunch, are you?
No.
What do you get them
You
for then?
stuff them?
You thought I might want to stuff them. What? What with you?
Yeah.
A pack of digestives because he's troughed his other pack.
Yeah, but there's still loads in the fridge. Good.
In the fridge. A pack of brown onions. A pack of carrots. A block of butter. That'll probably last 2 days in this house as well. A pack of British Maris Piper potatoes. They'll be specifically for chips. These on offer, Steve.
Yeah.
So the mixed are there? Yeah. Oh, small, isn't there? The lemon and lime mixed bags.
Mini.
Eh?
Mini.
Yeah, mini. The limes are about the right size, but it doesn't matter. I'll probably use them in a citrus tart or something while the kids are off. How come we got large oranges, Duck?
For change.
For a
They
change.
look nice.
They do look nice, yeah. In a bag of large oranges. Well, I'm not peeling them for the kids because the kids will be too lazy to peel them.
They can sort it out.
They can sort it out. What, just leave them on the table to rot? So, yeah, we just thought we'd throw in this little filling. And trust me, this is a filling. No freezer stuff, no cupboard stuff apart from the pop. This is just fresh stuff, basically. So, yeah. So, I do have quiches already on the channel, so I can link them underneath. Where I do make the pastry for it, I'm not going to in this one. I'm going to use a ready rolled one. Because why not? So I've baked off the crust. Just going to lay down some cheese across the bottom. We basically went for a breakfast quiche. We didn't eat it at breakfast, but we went for the breakfast type quiche. So bacon, sausage, egg and tomatoes. The kids, both of them, do the same thing as I do. I always put in things even if I don't like them. But the kids just take the tomatoes out like I do. The same as if I ever put peppers in, they take them out as well. I noticed they didn't remove the onions though. They just took the peppers out. Tomatoes. You could tidy up that base if you wanted to. Just trim around the edges with a serrated knife. I'm just not that bothered, to be perfectly honest. Let's just call it, not laziness, but rustic. That's the word of the day. We're going for rustic. So this bacon is already some I pre-cooked the night before because I used a load, so I just finished the rest of the pack off because I knew I was going to be making a quiche. And I'm using Lincolnshire chipolatas here, and I've just chopped them up. For the amount of time the quiche cooks, these little pieces of sausages will cook no problem. I do quite often cook these beforehand, but yeah, there was no point really. Wouldn't have no trouble cooking. And I cooked this for 45 minutes. I will link a previous recipe under, well, Steve will. He does all the linking and all the other rubbish. So I'll get him to link the previous quiche with the full recipe on there. Put in whatever fillings you like. Sweet chili chicken is nice in a quiche, if you've never tried that. So it's basically just 5 eggs, or 6 in my case because there was small. And one pot of, one 300ml pot of double cream or heavy cream. And top it with cheese and it's as easy as that. Straight on top. No messing about. Who's got time to mess about with the food? As long as it tastes good, that's what's important. And you can see that amount of liquid with the eggs and cream is just the right amount for this size dish. If anyone wants to know which dish it is, just let me know in the comments and I will link it for you. And into the oven. After I put more cheese on. Can never have too much cheese. As my Amy will tell you. Parsley. And there you go. Easy as that. I'm zooming in right there. There you go. All done. And I made some sausage rolls as well. These lasted a day and a half, maybe. Maybe. So for tea this night, we're having some salad with the quiche and sausage rolls. And I'm also doing these baby potatoes. I don't plan on using all these. Well, I'm going to cook them all, but I'm not going to use them all for tea. The kids like them sliced up the next morning and put in the air fryer. so they're crispy, and then they put some salt and vinegar on and put them in some bread and butter. That's how they like them. Mum and Dad used to do that when I was little. Whatever was left over, they used to fry up, but in their day, they used to use a frying pan with lard, back in the day. So this is some rocket out the garden. Steve's ever so proud of his rocket. But he's the only one in the house that likes it. He's got a lot of rocket eating to do. Just roughly chopping up a bit of salad so that it's ready. I thought I'd got Amy sorted out with the excuse me, cucumber, getting her to eat that, but she wants the centre, the watery bit, cutting out of it, and I'm not messing about like that. A step back with the old cucumber with her. These are the crab stuffed mushrooms. If you wanted to, you could not use these big ones and use the that's the chair, by the way. These smaller chestnut ones, or baby portabellos. I'm just scraping out these brown gills. I'm not scraping out the white mushroom underneath. I'm just scraping the gills out. And this is real easy to make as well. I'll put the full recipe for this below. Pop them into there. Show them in your face. That's all I've done, is just scraped out those gills. So into the bowl, I'm leaning. I'm going to shred up 2 crab sticks. This is not the crab, neither. Don't panic. I used tinned lump crab, white lump crab meat. Or you can get it from a fishmonger, I'd think then, if you so wished. But I find the tinned lump crab meat is just as good. So I used 2 of these per mushroom. And then I'm going to chop up some spring onions. And that's going to go in there as well. So that's what I use. I've got about 9 tins of it in the cupboard. Well, I ain't got 9, but you get the drift. I've got a lot. The only reason I'm using the 2 tins is because these mushrooms are absolutely massive. You can see it's nice lumps of crab meat there. Pop in some herbs. You don't want to go too mad on the old herbs. And now mayo. It's simple as that. Simple as, guys. There's going to be some Parmesan as well, if I remember. Whether I remember or not, the full recipe will be below. Yeah, I remembered. Just try and be as thorough at mixing it, but as gentle as you can, not to break the crab up. And again, no messing about, just shove it in. Throw it in there. See why I did 2 tins? Because this is these mushrooms are just ginormous. You can get them tins in the regular supermarket. Go back on with some more cheese, but cheddar this time. And I just baked them for about 20 minutes or so. You see, the time I cook these will differ to the time you cook yours, because not all mushrooms are the same size. But just remember, there's nothing in there that's raw that's going to hurt you. So there's no raw eggs or anything like that. So don't worry too much about timing. Just make sure your mushrooms are cooked but still firm. Oops. I'm glad that one's not mine. So that's the crab stuffed mushrooms ready to cook. So this is Steve's. And the mushrooms are done, look. The size of that thing. And I popped him some potatoes there on as well. Not many, just a couple. And there you have it. As easy as all of that. This is not the same day, but I have included it. So you get another recipe here. So this is a no-bake Biscoff cheesecake. And this requires the entire night to set up properly. So if you want it for Sunday pudding or whatever, just make it on Saturday. So it sits in the fridge all night. So it's your basic base, butter, Biscoff crumbs. You can either crush them up yourself or do as I do and get them on Amazon already crushed up. I think the bag's about 750 grams. So this old battered tin is Old Faithful. I've had it years upon years upon years. But it's one of the push bottom bases. But it's the only tin out of all them tins I've got that is deep enough for a cheesecake. But this is the wrong size. You want a 20 centimetre tin. An 8-inch tin. This is not 8-inch, it's 6, which is why it's so deep. Which makes mine softer set because it's deeper as well. But yeah, use the right size. Your cheesecake texture will be firmer. I have ordered one. It's about time, really. Base done. Put it to the side, let it go cold. So I'm doing both measurements so I can write both measurements down. Metric and imperial. Like I say, it will be below. This entire thing only has 6 ingredients, so yeah, it's nothing hard. I would, though, advise the smooth Biscoff. So whip up that cream cheese and the sugar until it's fluffy. And there you go. Looks a bit like whipped cream. Now you're going to put your Biscoff in. Same again, whisk it in. And then you can add your double cream. I very rarely do baked cheesecakes, but I am going to do one. I think I've only ever made one, and I wasn't keen on the texture of it. But that was years ago, so I think I'm going to make another one. And see if it turns out any better. Maybe it was something I did. So we're just going to mix the double cream into this mixture till it's nice, thick and fluffy. Oh, it's always important. If you don't scrape down this bowl, you're going to find when you come to pour it out, you're going to have loads of unmixed cream cheese at the bottom. Give it a scrape down and a quick mix. That went in my gob. Simple as, guys. Note more. Note that's really difficult there. Pour it over the base. You'll see how deep mine is. But if you use the right size tin, you'll have a a more perfect size cheesecake, because mine is quite deep. Not that it's a problem, it'll still get eaten all the same. And yes, I do stick my face in that bowl. I don't waste the mixture. Just level it off, because what you're going to do is, once this has had a few hours chilling, you're going to melt some Biscoff and then just pour it over. And obviously, Steve didn't put that bit in. And there's the cheesecake when it comes out. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this day in the life. Or 2 days in the life, basically. Please hit that like button. It made a difference for the last couple of videos. It sent it out on the algorithm a lot better. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Please chat to me down in the comments. Ask if I've used anything, or I've not put a recipe in or a link. Just mention it down in the comments and it'll get sorted. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great weekend. Bye.